Yo, how's everyone doing? Welcome back for some more Forza Horizon 3. Today I'm sharing with you the 2015 Chevy Camaro Z28, and we're going to start out in the Forza Vista so I can show you the car, and then we're going to end off with some racing gameplay. But I actually first drove this car during the recently passed Camaro Forzathon. Believe it or not, never drove this car up until that point, but when I did go and drive it, I was really impressed with how this thing felt to drive on the road. But this is a beautiful Camaro. I mean, I like the look of a lot of Camaros, but this one looks really good. I especially like it in the all black, and there's honestly nothing that I can say that I do not like about the looks of this thing. I mean, the wheels, they're not the nicest stock Camaro wheels out there, but they're still pretty nice, and overall, it's just a very nice car, and it does sound okay. I mean, I'm just kind of bored of it and tired of hearing the sounds of this car, just because this is the V8 swap that so many people use for tons of different cars in Forza Horizon 3, so I've heard the sounds of this thing quite a bit. But in terms of performance, I mean, over 500 horsepower, just about 500 torque. It does weigh over 3,800 pounds, so it is kind of heavy, heavier than it looks and feels to drive for sure, and 52% of the weight is in the front of the car, which honestly you wouldn't be able to notice, because considering this thing is rear-wheel drive, the grip on it is actually very good. Now, the launch isn't perfect. I mean, the grip's pretty good, but you certainly need to feather the gas to really launch the car properly. But once you hit second gear, your grip is pretty much perfect, which is awesome, and your grip going around turns is also very good. So the handling characteristics, including the grip, I mean, they're all fantastic. The car turns well, it grips well, and for a rear-wheel drive car that makes 500 horsepower, it's actually very impressive. I was not expecting this car to feel as nimble as it does going around turns. It just doesn't hesitate to turn. It pretty much turns right when you tell it to, and it does so very smoothly. This car feels very connected to the road, and I can't say that for every car in this game, especially rear-wheel drive muscle cars. Now, the braking is also really good, like amazing actually, I'm gonna have to say, because for a muscle car again, being so heavy, I was very surprised at how quickly this car stops. Now, the one weakness is the top end acceleration, and therefore also the top speed. Now, the top speed's about 180, which is okay considering we're in the middle of the S1 class, but the problem is 5th and 6th gear are not set up good on this car at all, and I'm sure my one subscriber, if he watches this video, will joke about the gas mileage gears again, because 5th gear is super long and it takes so long to get to the top speed because of that. And 6th gear is completely irrelevant. You don't even need it to get to the top speed. So I love the way this car feels from 1st gear through 4th gear, but the problem is it just doesn't have enough top end acceleration because of 5th and 6th gear, and that will cause you to lose races on some longer straightaways at the end of the race, kind of like this race right here, because everything was going great, and then all of a sudden I just couldn't keep up on the longer straightaways. I think a Corvette is the one that passed me and made me finish in 2nd place, so I absolutely love this car. I think it will be a fantastic S1 car at the top at 900, but the thing is, it's going to need to be upgraded. I think reducing weight, definitely changing the gearing ratios, making 5th and 6th gear actually usable and faster, just making sure you still have enough top speed, closer to 190, maybe 200, and I think this will be an awesome car. Just make sure you maintain the grip, and I think you'll have one of the best S1 rear-wheel drive cars out there, because this thing is a ton of fun. It drives very smooth, and honestly, I love the thing a lot. So that's what I think about this Z28. Let me know what you think of the 2015 Camaro, but as always, thank you very much for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll talk to y'all again very soon. Peace out.